Hi, I'm Jerry Reed, a co-founder here at Passage Technology. I have a lot of experience running enterprise IT projects, and I'm also a certified project management professional with the Project Management Institute. For those of you who haven't heard about Passage Technology, we create point-and-click apps that quickly turn your data into actionable information. We create popular applications on the App Exchange for our Salesforce customers. Our apps all have 5-star reviews, and if you notice, most of Salesforce and their big partners will recommend our applications for their ease of use and customization capability. In this webinar, I will show you an overview of our product Milestones PM Plus, a free and native project management app for Salesforce created by Passage Technology. I'm also going to show you some of the key accelerators that we've managed to package up into our Milestones PM Plus extension package, as well as some of our great add-ons like Lookup Helper, Time Helper, and Lookup Helper. These apps will help to take your Salesforce investment to the next level. As you can see, we have a number of accreditations with our applications. For example, Lookup Helper is the 6th most popular application on the App Exchange. It's in the top 10 of over 2,500 applications, and we have over 2,000 installations of Milestones PM Plus. And our new app, Lookup Helper, is already approaching the top 30. Milestones PM Plus provides the foundation for your company to initiate and plan projects right from within Salesforce. With our application, any user can create a project from any object configured in Salesforce. When projects are created, they leverage standard templates that your project management organizations create. These templates ensure that best practices are followed, consistent execution and measurability happens, and that risk is minimized. Milestones PM Plus allows you to execute all of your projects from within Salesforce. Now, any Salesforce users can monitor the progress and track visibility of all your projects. The best part of Milestones PM Plus is that it's free. From time to time, I'll mention in this webinar that there's accelerators, or I'll mention our extension package, and all of these are paid premium features of our product, but you do not need them to get started. You can just install our app right away from within the Salesforce App Exchange to get started today. One of the most popular accelerators that we have is our Salesforce Task Sync and Event Sync accelerator. This will allow you to synchronize your project tasks with either Salesforce native tasks or events so that they show up on your calendar or on your homepage. This is just one of the many accelerators that we have in our extension package, which is a paid upgrade of Milestones PM Plus, which ultimately brings you more advanced project management functionality. You'll get a chance to see this accelerator and more later on in this webinar. Most of our clients are using Milestones PM Plus to track their internal project management or external project management needs. For example, we have many enterprise clients who are tracking their internal projects and tracking timelines of those projects and what resources are being utilized on those projects. And we also have many external project management clients who are tracking their external implementation projects and very keen on managing the timelines of those projects. I'll give you a quick general overview of Milestones PM Plus so you're familiar. Here you can see from this slide that the basic footprint of the free version of Milestones PM Plus is managing programs, managing templates which consist of the project, its milestones, and its tasks. And you can also track risks and issues. So those are the basics that are needed for project management, and it really provides a lot of functionality in and of itself to track all of your projects, and you can do reports off these objects and really track all this information. So it's a really great starting point for Milestones PM Plus. But one of the stronger pieces of Milestones PM Plus is the ability to customize it and extend it. What this means is you're going to get a fast implementation. And some of the ways that we can really enable a fast implementation is through our extension package. This doesn't require any special professional services from our company to enable. So, for example, let's say you wanted to share out status reports about your what's happening within your projects with clients, and you wanted a PDF, a Gantt chart that has all this information on it. Well, you can use our PDF Gantt chart 2.0 feature, which allows you to essentially create a PDF rendering of your Gantt chart and share that with your clients. Or it might be for internal stakeholders as well. That's a feature that's in our extension package. We also have resource assignment, which allows you to, instead of just assigning a task to just a single Salesforce user, you can assign a task to a resource, which can be, it could be a group of resources, or it could be an individual contact, or a Salesforce user. I talked briefly about the Salesforce Task and Event Sync feature, which is one of our flagship accelerators within the extension package. It allows you effectively to have a calendar managed behind the scenes for managers as well as their resources to see what's going on in any given day, week, or month. And then we also have the email workflow capability in the extension package, which allows you to easily set up email templates that allow for tasks not only to be completed, but also for the communications to happen in a professional manner, in a consistent fashion. And with our extension package, we also have a bundled extension package and support offering, which provides for full support of the Milestones PM Plus package. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you what the product looks like, give you some tips on how to set it up, and then if you have any questions, please reach out to Milestones PM Plus sales staff. You can reach us at milestones@passagetech.com, or you can visit our website at www.passagetechnology.com. So the first thing I want to show you as I step into my demo is the ability to initiate projects. So within Milestones PM Plus, I can create projects from any record in Salesforce. So for an example, if I am managing client relationships and I have a sales manager who is closing out an opportunity, they can go to their project directly, and they can see, maybe for an existing project, they can see, oh, I've got this project here, ABC Governance Project, and they can drill into the details and see what's happening with these projects, what milestones are on the project, what tasks are on the project, and what the dates look like, and what the status is, etc. Or for an existing opportunity, they can go in and they can actually find a specific opportunity. We'll just pick this one out. And they can actually, the way this is set up is you basically have a pick list field that has whatever templates you want loaded in that pick list field. And I'm going to go ahead and delete this project related to this opportunity. And what this will allow you to do is automatically create a project from an opportunity. So what I can do is the sales rep will go in, and let's say that they had something set up in qualification. And let's say they were qualifying the contact, and that company, and they decided, okay, they're going to move forward with the implementation. So they'd go and they change it to closed won, and they'd say, okay, we're going to kick off this type of project, a standard template type of project. And you can have as many templates as you want. You can even have them automatically selected so that the different types of project templates will be picked and automatically created. And so what will happen is you can click to save, and behind the scenes there's a trigger that runs that automatically creates a project for this opportunity. It'll link it to this project, so you can see it's been created here, down here, and it's linked to. And by default, you can set it up to be assigned to a record type. For example, here I've got these projects that are being created automatically as proposals, but it could also be something that's like an active project. It just kind of depends on your process. But you can set up record types, and you can do all sorts of configurations to meet your individual internal needs for tracking these projects before they become projects or when they become official projects. So let's say, for example, I'm looking at an active project here that I just created off of an opportunity. I can see the kickoff dates, the deadline dates, and I can even see that the account that was on the opportunity has also been linked to the project. And then if I scroll down, I can see all the milestones tied to this project. And if I drill into the milestones, I'll be able to see whatever tasks are on this project as well. So that's how project initiation works. You can basically create a template with your project management organization, come to an agreement on that, and then load up the projects as templates in Milestones PM Plus. Now there's a couple ways of creating a template. Once you agree that you've got a project in Milestones PM Plus that's representative of your organizational template, to create a template it's really easy. Just click the Export Template button, and when you do that, it'll save this template into your personal documents folder, and then you can organize it however you want into different template folders. And then out of the box, if you're using the free version of Milestones PM Plus, you can just go to the Hidden Tabs view, select Import Template, and then actually pick either an exported template that you have locally on your hard drive, or you can actually pick one from one of the various document folders and pick a particular template that you want to load in, and then click import. So this is the manual project creation from a template, and then if you need assistance on setting up projects off of a record like opportunities, or you want assistance with another object to sync it up with, you can use our admin guide for that. That's available on our website, or you can contact Passage Technology. So that's how you can set up projects and have them follow repeatable best practices and templates. Another thing I want to show is our Gantt chart capability. So in the free version, if I'm looking at a project, let's say a project we just created, you can see this basic embedded view of a Gantt chart. But if you want to really get the benefits of Milestones PM Plus and you want to open it up into a full view, we actually allow for a printable view to be established for the Gantt chart, which expands the view of it and allows you to print it off. And in the future, we'll also be making enhancements to this this full Gantt view, which really is useful for sharing with clients your plans and what you're working on, where you're at with the project plan, etc. And the other thing you can do in the extension package, beyond see a full view of the Gantt chart, is there's resource assignment capabilities. So I just wanted to show that really quick. If I'm looking at a project task, let's see here, this quick test app update task, you can see that it's assigned to Jerry Reed. Well, in the standard Milestones PM Plus free version, it's just a user that you can attach it to. But within Milestones PM Plus, the extension package, it can actually be a resource, which can be a group of resources, an individual resource, who can be either a Salesforce contact or a Salesforce user. So that's really great to be able to track any kind of resources that you may have. We even have some clients that are using, creating, physical assets as resources as well. Another thing that you can do with the extension package, just really quick, is from the task page, you can actually set up templates that you link to your tasks and your milestones. And so here, this is a Visualforce page we've created that allows you to not only mark tasks as being complete, but you can actually select the template and then mark a task complete and send the email all one fell swoop. So it's just a lot easier with a couple clicks to be able to get work done and communicate in a very professional manner. You can also, on the project page, there's a program view. So if I wanted to, I could link projects to programs. Now this is something I'm doing manually, but you can also, if there's a way of linking your projects automatically to programs or groups of projects, you can also use our other product, Lookup Helper, to automatically sync projects to programs and automatically set those lookups. So that's just something to keep in mind that you can do programmatically or manually, and if you want the automatic fashion, go with Lookup Helper. So here's an example of a program in Milestones PM Plus. This allows you to actually see all of your projects that are linked underneath the program on a Gantt chart, so you can see all of these different programs and projects and their milestones. So you can kind of see a whole portfolio level view of all these projects. You can also change, if you want, the granularity, bring it down to a month level, a quarterly level, to see all the milestones and phases. And then if you want, you can also, just to kind of give you an example, if you go back to the project task page, I just wanted to show you a little bit about how easy it is to configure Milestones PM Plus. If you want to just change the interface of Milestones PM Plus, just as a Salesforce administrator, all you have to do is click Edit Layout. And what you can do is you can basically start to click and drag fields that you want, like actual start date and actual finish date. And let's say you didn't want to display a certain field, like total hours. You could easily click and remove it there by selecting the minus button. Once you do that and you click Save, you'll get those fields displayed on the home page. And you can also basically have those in reports and dashboards, etc. I've got the actual start date and finish fields locked down, so they're not displaying on the page layout, but it's very easy to set up your page layouts. Just make sure you check your field level security and that you add read access to those fields as well, or read write access to those fields. The next thing I wanted to point out is dashboards and reports. They're very easy to set up. in the system. But if you want some out-of-the-box dashboards, you can have a dashboard per project here from the summary page, where you can search for projects that you own, that you have access to, or you can search for it by project name, by phase, or by task. So this summary tab will show you a limited view of all your projects, and you can go through all of the projects in a view. But this shows you your full Gantt chart for all of your projects. So this is a real great way of seeing kind of what's going on with all your projects in Salesforce. The other thing I wanted to show is just to kind of give you a little bit more in-depth understanding of how things work. We can actually set up various reports for you. These are very easy to set up, but if you want assistance from us to set up dashboards and dashboard components, and really set up different types of reports. For example, here are some resource reports that we can set up using just simple matrix reports. These are very easy to set up. You can do color coding and basically track plan versus estimated versus actual time. Very easy to set up in the application. Actually, all you have to do is go to the Reports tab, click to create a new report, and select the phases and tasks, or milestones and tasks report type. So here's an example of a finished one I have here. This is tracking resource planning by resource. You just click into that report. I customized it, and you can easily just go right into these report editors and just say, okay, I want to not show the resource column, and I want to show all my total hours, which are my actual hours versus my estimated hours per role per, let's say, month or something like that. And by doing these matrix reports, you can do charts and graphs that you can display on dashboards, or you can kind of see, where your time is being spent, etc. So you can see in September I've got, less than the ideal number of estimated hours for my developers, and about the right amount for my project managers, etc. And you can also set up color coding as well. So that's some examples of how you can set up reports and dashboards within Salesforce using Milestones PM Plus data. I also wanted to show briefly our Task Sync Accelerator. This is a big one. If you go to a project and you go to a milestone, let's say, what you can do is you can click to create a new task from that milestone, and let's say you select a milestone and say this is a new event, like a design session or something like that. You can say, okay, this is the person that's going to coordinate that meeting, and you can basically say, okay, it's a Salesforce event, and basically we're going to start it at 3:30. So from 3:30 to 4:30 Central Time, we're going to have a 60-minute meeting, and this is basically like any other task that I've already created, except it's syncing to a Salesforce event. So if I go ahead and click Save here, what will happen is it'll actually go and behind the scenes create an event on my calendar. And the way I know that this has happened is if I scroll down, I can actually see if it's a completed event or in the past, it'll show up as in the activity history, or if it's a task that's being planned or an event in the future, it'll show up as an open activity. But this is, if you add these related lists here, you can actually see behind the scenes the Salesforce task that's or activity that's being generated. So the beauty of this functionality is if I go to the home page now, you can see all your tasks on your home page. You can see all of your events on your calendar here. You can also go in and view what your day looks like here, and you can see all the tasks that are in your projects, and you can see, and this will be bundled with all the other tasks that you have that are internal to-dos, and you can also see all your events as well here on your calendar. And if you're syncing your calendar to any third-party applications, these events will also be synced there as well. So again, if I click into one of these tasks here, I'll be taken to a standard Salesforce task, and then I can hover over and see, what account this is for, what project it's for, when it was scheduled to start, and how many hours do we have left in the bank for this task, and how many hours have we already incurred on this, etc. I can bidirectionally sync this information, so I can update due dates or update completion status, etc. It's a really great feature of our application and shows how tightly integrated it is with the rest of Salesforce. The last thing I want to show is time entry. So with the time entry module, basically this is a standard app that we have, or standalone app I should say, called Time Helper, and it will allow you to basically log time against your tasks. And it can be set up to work with anything, projects, milestones, accounts, etc. Very easy to set up. You can either save or submit and save your time, If you submit your time, it'll also go through an approval process. And so this is an module we've added on to Milestones PM Plus as well. In terms of support options, I would definitely recommend that you check out our website. You'll see that there's an option to upgrade with our support and the upgrade to the extension package, where you'll get all the functionality that I've shown you today, minus Time Helper, and you'll get support for the application for any questions that you may have, any requests or technical support. So if you ever want any more pricing information on the extension package or including it with support, just contact us at milestones@passagetech.com or just visit our website. One of our other add-ons for Milestones PM Plus is our Lookup Helper application. So to give you a quick understanding of how Lookup Helper works, basically if you want to link your project information to another object in Salesforce that you may already have even before you installed Milestones PM Plus, or you wanted to install it to something like a program, you can automatically set lookups and kind of link your records that way. So for example, let's say I added an account lookup field here at the project level because people are going to associate each project to an account. But then at the lower level, let's say at the special event task, let's say I also wanted the account field to be populated there, and if this is a lookup field as well, if you want to like link multiple types of project objects, or really any type of record or object in Salesforce, to set these lookups manually is kind of burdensome for your users. So what Lookup Helper does is it'll automatically tag or update all of your lookup fields that you want on records based on some other lookup being set in Salesforce. So think of it as being able to take a existing related list and all the records that are in that related list, and have it automatically, that same list kind of replicate to another object in Salesforce. So in this example, we got a task called Special Event here that doesn't have an account on it, but then on the project page, our users are going to say, okay, this project is for the client Abbott Labs. And so when you click Save and you update your project to this client account, Abbott Labs, now what I can do is I can go in and click on the Special Event project task, and you can see now Abbott Labs is set. Now you may be wondering, well, what's the use case for this? Why is it useful? Well, there's a couple of reasons it's very useful. One is if I'm looking at the client account in Salesforce now I don't have to just be limited to seeing the projects that we've done for this client, but I can also see the project tasks as well. So that's a nice thing in terms of improving usability, to be able to see the information where you want to see it in Salesforce. But you can actually set any lookup you want in Salesforce. It doesn't have to be a lookup tied to Milestones PM Plus. But then you can also do rollups with our other app, Lookup Helper. So that's a quick rundown of how Lookup Helper works. Very easy to set up these lookups. You can set them up in a couple minutes just by accessing Lookup Helper. If you're not sure where to get it, just go to the App Exchange and search for Lookup Helper. If you have any questions about Milestones PM Plus or any of our accelerators, we have 50 accelerators that I didn't show you all of the accelerators we have, but we have over 50 of them that we've created for clients, either directly in their org as a customization, or that we've packaged up into either the free version or the extension package. Just give us a ring or call us or email us, and we'll work through your workflow solution and see if we can help you out with project management in Salesforce. So with that, again, my name is Jerry Reed here with Passage Technology, and I wish you the best of luck with tracking your projects in Salesforce, and good luck on everything. Thank you.